scripture came to mind about how one plant, one water, and God gives the increase. And so we just have to know that whatever seed that we're planting, God's going to send someone else to come back and water it. And so that's how I get through when I come another week and a young lady is not there. But I want to talk about at least three really quick. One of the ladies that was there, when she first came, she was a little bit jaded with religion because of how she grew up. So coming to the program was just a second chance so that way she can get back into society with her children. She had 2 boys, and coming to, they're required to come to the classes. So coming to the class, a little bit standoffish, a little bit reserved, didn't know what to believe, didn't want to really hear it, but she had to stay. And so just seeing the transformation over time, how God just allowed her to understand his word through truth, through context. And so by the time that she got to the end, she gave her life to the Lord, got baptized, and now she has graduated the program. She go and speak at other programs. She is working for a law firm. She's getting ready to graduate with her bachelor's degree. This is a young lady that's been, so just a blessing, just to see her thriving. I still keep up with her, and she's doing well, and so I'm thankful for that. Another young lady, when she first started with Exodus, she really did not look good at all. She was out there, she was strong in addiction. And when I first saw her, she had been dried up. And to see how God just loved on her throughout the program, how he fed her through the small group. We utilized the Men in the Soul, Forgiving Forward, all of those different curriculums that I was able to use throughout those 12 months. And how the color came back into her skin, how, you know, the elasticity came back, how her hair just started growing in. And she was determined. At first I could see it in her eyes, even though she looked really weak, but I could see it in her eyes, the determination that I got to do better. I have to be here for my son. At the time, she had a baby, but she had 2 other kids that she did not have custody of. And she was determined that I'm going to get well. I'm going to take care of my baby that's here. And then I'm going to get custody of my other 2 children. Well, the testimony is now she's graduated. She was able to do the phase 2 of Exodus. And she's now at a organization helping. It's a safe house for women that have been trafficked. And she has all of her kids with her, as well as helping other women. So she's giving back to her. And every time I see her, and she's even reached out for Alive at Last to come and be a part of, you know, to be one of the teachers for that particular program, because of how it was represented in Exodus. And so she spoke highly of it. So I'm just blessed to be able to be in this space. There was my last lady, when she started with Exodus 2 weeks in, this particular lady, she's my age, and she has 10 kids, but only one that she was trying to get custody of, and it was a little baby. And the other ones were in Louisiana. So 2 weeks into the program, she relapsed. One day, she left the facility and never came back. And they were wondering where she was. It was something about this young lady. I remember when she first came, and when I got to know her, I knew that that was her last chance. I felt like, this is it for you, and you need to stick it out. And that was the words that I gave her. I said, this is it. You gotta stay here. Within a week, I knew the enemy did not want her to stay. So he tempted her when she went off to take her child to drop her to daycare, and she never came back. So Exodus, usually their rules, they won't let you back once you go to your addiction. But they told her if she went back into Nexus, that they will allow her to come back. So she went to Nexus. What happened was her daughter came from Louisiana, went to the drug house to find her mom so she could get back on track. She told her mom, this is it. So that was another confirmation. She went into the drug house and pulled her mom out. And she told her, this is your last chance, Mom. And she went to Nexus, spent her time there, and Exodus allowed her to come back. And from there, she's been doing great. She's graduated, and now she's also at another organization as a second chance with the Safe House with her daughter. She was able to continue to have her daughter, and she's doing excellent, doing well. Has a job at one of the coffee shops in Dallas that gives jobs to women who have been formerly incarcerated. So doing very well. So again, I'm just a little small portion of this whole matter of what God is doing in the lives of women. And so I am honored to be a part of Alive at Last, and it's through Alive at Last that I've been able to serve in the capacity that I have. So yes, so that's my